You've stacked in the quality kilometres, you've got yourself fit and mentally focused to the point your level of dedication can't be faulted. Your bike is pristine, the day is set, the date circled in your diary in red. You're ready.
Or are you? What more could you have done? Need a few final nuggets of wisdom for the big day? This is GCN's last minute get out of jail free tips for your big Sportive.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
Save yourself 20 or 30 minutes on the morning of your event by being super organised the night before. And when I say saving yourself 20 or 30 minutes, by that I mean you could spend that time under your duvet resting up before your big event rather than packing and panicking. So, night before, make sure your bag's packed, all done and ready. So all you've got to do is leap out of bed and take your bag down to breakfast. For an even smoother morning transition, make up all you need for breakfast the night before and lay it out. Also make up your race drinks too. But I'd advise maybe keeping these wrapped up, as this bagel has gone a bit hard. Another handy tip for the morning of your event to really speed things along is to make sure that your bike is fully prepped and ready to roll, along with a toolbox and any spares you might need for the day. And then off you go. Cheerio.
One tip, and this might seem obvious, is to be sure you have a second bottle cage added. Yeah, it will be a little heavier, but when you consider the benefit of not having to stop at every aid station, it's a no-brainer, particularly if it's warm out. Now, what you don't want to do is try any new energy bars or gels on the day of the event. You don't want to have all that preparation ruined with a bad stomach. So stick with what you know and what your body is comfortable with.
Yeah, it's very easy on the day to load up with energy products provided by event sponsors, for example, but by all means take those home and try them post-event in training, but on the day stick with what works best for you.
And if you don't like them, find somebody you're trying to beat and give them to them. Absolute essentials. Now you want to keep it aero and light, so put everything that you can into your saddlebag. This is what you'll need: tire levers, 2 spare tubes, a hand pump, and a multi-tool with a chain link breaker. That should keep you covered no matter what the eventualities. And a pro tip, always carry a vest or a rain jacket in case conditions change. Now, you should have a good idea of what sort of terrain your event is covering. Be prepared. Make sure you have suitable gear ratios.
Yeah, especially if it's over a hillier course, over a longer distance, we'd advise to play a bit more conservatively. Have a couple of sprockets in hand for the climbs. You don't want to bust your knees or, at worst, resort to walking. It's just not very cool.
And it'll wear your cleats out.
Good point.
Let's do the maths, or is it math? Anyway, 1,000 cyclists, 5 or 6 portaloos and 1 leisure centre. Not a particularly good rider toilet paper ratio. Don't be the one that's caught out. It's happened to us several times in the past and we don't want you to suffer the same fate. So always, always, always carry a spare loo roll in your kit bag and thank us later. Cheerio. Okay. These end boards are the hardest. Right, so there you go, your top 10 get out of jail free tips for your first Sportive. And for our cycling etiquette video, click up here. And for our group riding video, click down here. And to subscribe to GCN, click on my throne. My throne, just this bit.
Great.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm laughing again.